Cities throughout the world are immense places with life and diverse populations, all moving together, living, working, and eating in a maze of buildings.
Like humans in bustling cities, our underwater reefs are filled with life and diverse populations. Corals and marine creatures, living in and around our own magnificent structures. My name is Cora, and I'm a brain coral, and this is where I live. That's Clyde. He's a giant clown.
Hello.
Over here is Finn. He's a copper-banded butterfly fish.
Hi.
And if you come really close, you can meet my best friend Zoe. We live together and depend on each other.
My full name is Zooxanthellae. We are algae, and you can only see us with the microscope. We live all over this reef, inside corals and other animals.
We have soft corals, hard corals, branching corals, flating corals, and so many more.
Our coral reef cities are found in more than 100 countries around the world. They cover less than 1% of the entire ocean floor, but 25% of all marine fish species live on and around them.
We all have jobs to do on the reef, and we need each other to keep our community vibrant.
Look, those fish are cleaning the algae off that sea turtle. And the eel over there is getting his teeth cleaned. There's a goby fish and a pistol shrimp. They're great housemates in that sand hole. The goby looks out for predators, and the shrimp builds and cleans their burrow.
Zoe and I are also great partners.
I make my own food by using the sun's energy and photosynthesis. But when I live inside a host, like Cora, I share my food.
That's called a symbiotic relationship. It's when two organisms rely on each other.
You're so smart, Cora.
Well, I am a brain coral.
There's another partnership over there with the clownfish and the anemone.
Clownfish live in the stinging tentacles of anemones, but are immune because of special mucus on their scales. During the day, clownfish dart above the anemones to catch food. But at night, they snuggle down into the tentacles that chase away other fish looking for a snack.
People rely on services like trash collection to keep their cities clean and healthy.
We have crabs and sea cucumbers doing that job for us down here. They consume animal waste and other debris, recycling nutrients back into the food web.
There's our community gardener, the parrotfish. They have strong beaks that bite and scrape hard corals on reefs. This exposes places for new coral babies or polyps to settle and grow.
But you forgot to explain the best part. Their poop.
Yes, Clyde. When they cross the coral for digestion, it gets ground up and passes through the fish as fine sand.
And this connects us to the people above water because they love tropical white sand beaches. If they only knew where some of that sand came from.
There are other ways our coral cities connect to those living above water. We provide food to billions, jobs to fishermen, a destination for diving and tourism. Reefs also protect coastlines from crashing waves caused by storms. And many corals help create medicine to cure diseases.
If you add all that up, the world's coral reefs are valued at more than $30 billion per year.
But living in our cities, is priceless. It takes thousands of years to build our diverse neighborhoods.
And we have all evolved together. But danger is spreading. It's threatening our home and devastating our cities.
We're turning into ghost towns.
Coral bleaching is the biggest threat we face, and it's caused by climate change. Like a forest fire on land that swallows everything in its path and chars it black, our corals are also heating up and turning white. We need urgent action to slow and eventually stop coral bleaching of our reefs.
Human activities cause climate change, and it affects our oceans. It makes them warmer.
If the ocean warms just 2 degrees Celsius or nearly 4 degrees Fahrenheit, 99% of coral reefs could be lost.
When ocean temperatures rise, we get stressed, and the algae that live inside release toxic chemicals.
Forcing my friend Cora to eject algae like me to survive. But when this happens, she loses the food we provide. And I lose my best friend.
Without our algae, we starve. Climate change also causes stronger storms. They alter ocean currents, disrupting our food supply and preventing coral larvae from spreading to other parts of the ocean.
What about the destruction caused by those nets and traps that bang into me?
That gear also removes plant-eating fish, and we need them to munch on things like overgrown algae to help keep our ecosystems in balance.
Overfishing is another big problem. If people catch too many top predators like gray reef and tiger sharks, who hunt medium-sized fish, who eat plant-eating fish, then the fish population in the food web gets way out of balance.
And what about all that dirt and plastic?
Pollution and coastal development make corals susceptible to disease.
We also get runoff from land that brings fertilizer that makes harmful algae overgrow. And tiny bits of dirt from construction pollute our cities.
Like a city on land that has been altered by a natural disaster, some fish and marine species abandon reefs that are damaged.
And some never come back.
Thankfully, many people value our coral reef cities and are working to save us from the global threat of climate change.
Scientists and grassroots organizers are using creativity and advanced technology to increase reef resilience.
Like coral nurseries in coastal areas in Florida and the Caribbean, people transplant healthy coral fragments grown in the ocean and on land.
Grassroots efforts in places like Jamaica and Indonesia bring community members together to rebuild coral reefs. And some people are using 3D printing and other techniques to create new reefs.
Groups like Seacorp are catching coral eggs and sperm, raising young corals, and transplanting them to reefs.
When people are careful with fishing practices and curbing pollution, our coral reefs are stronger and better equipped to cope with climate change.
Underwater and above water, we are all connected.
future depends on our cities.
We hope you enjoyed the Pacific Visions Theater experience. Using the handrails, please exit the theater towards the top of the stairs where you will enter our immersive culmination gallery. Thank you, and